Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to the latest 1.17 Snapshot. We've got a lot to cover today, including new copper blocks, variants of amethyst blocks, the new Spyglass item, tinted glass, lightning rods, bundles, candles, cauldrons, and a whole lot more, including a very interesting update at the end of today's video. So, welcome to Minecraft Snapshot 20W45A, part of 1.17's Caves and Cliffs update. Subscribe so you can see more about this stuff right as it comes out. For now, everything about amethysts. Now, as we saw during the Minecraft Live event, amethysts will appear in geodes. These are the purple crystalline blocks that you'll be able to find in portions of the world around you. Now, listen in closely to this part right here, because they'll actually make lovely noises when you walk on them. Love it. Or when you fire at them. Oh, so lovely. There's also blocks of amethyst, budding amethyst, which is going to allow you to have amethyst clusters to grow on top of them, which are these guys right here. And we've got a total of 4 to show off. We've got ourselves small amethyst bud, medium amethyst bud, large amethyst bud, and the amethyst cluster. They will only grow on top of budding amethyst blocks. Alongside the amethyst blocks and clusters, you can also find 2 new types of blocks, the tough outer layer of the geode and the calcite secondary layer of the geode. Now, geodes themselves can be found anywhere underground in the Minecraft overworld. We're going to show you a geode in just a second, but it's worth noting that if you break down an amethyst cluster, you can get something known as the Amethyst Shard, which we'll be using in a recipe in just a second. For now though, let's head underground so we can show you off one of these geodes. There happens to be one that is spawned right down here. Look at this. This puppy literally just spawned in naturally, and what we're going to have to do is slowly break our way inside so that we can find out the innards of this lovely geode block. Fantastic, and it is a true pleasure to mine it. It sounds lovely, like we're making music right now, baby. Now check this out. We've got all these clusters all over the place. I'm gonna get my hands on some of these right now. Now again, worth noting, you can only get the clusters on the budding blocks. And it's also worth noting you cannot mine the budding blocks either. They instantly shatter. Now we've got a silk touch pickaxe here, and we can see what that does for us. As expected. Not even with a silk touch can you gather these, which means you'll need to find a geode in-game and continue to come back to it if you want to continue to get these clusters of shards. Over here you can also see some naturally spawning copper ore, but we'll get to that in just a little bit. As in right now, exactly. Everything about copper. First of all, 9 copper ingots can be turned into a copper block. So we've got all 9 of these right here, and as you saw just a second ago, the ores can naturally spawn in caves. So just like that, we've got ourselves a lovely copper block. Now, this is an easy one to predict. You can get yourself a nice copper ingot by cooking up some copper ore in a furnace, a blast furnace, etc., etc. And we place it down. This is what it looks like and sounds like. Something different about this special mineral block, though, is the fact that you can cut it. And you might need to if you want to get a new type of block. Allow me to demonstrate. 4 copper blocks like that will allow you to craft cut copper. Now, look at the difference between these two. Lovely pattern. Although it's not aligned right here. Oh my gosh, somebody call the devs. And here's another interesting one. If you take a copper block and add to it a honeycomb, you can get waxed copper. Now here's regular copper. Here's waxed copper. Notice they look the same. The assumption here is that waxed copper will not oxidize compared to regular copper. We'll get to that in just a second, but you should also grab some of your cut copper and do the following. Get some cut copper stairs and some cut copper slabs, which you can use to make even more intricate builds using this very interesting mineral block. Okay, so check this out. Copper in real life will slowly oxidize, and that will cause it to chemically change colors, you could say. And so these are the different stages of these copper blocks as they continue to oxidize. They'll oxidize roughly every 50 to 82 in-game Minecraft days. And if we were to mine some of these, you'd see that they have slightly weathered copper blocks, stairs, and slabs. We've got semi-weathered copper blocks, stairs, and slabs, and we've got weathered copper blocks, slabs, and stairs. But here's something really cool. If you happen to like the look and feel of these blocks, you can, believe it or not, also wax any variant of them except for this one, I guess. Yeah, I suppose there'd be no reason to. It's already fully weathered. But you can do it with a semi-weathered copper block to get a waxed, semi-weathered copper. Interesting. As well as a lightly semi-weathered copper. You see? Just like that. And again, same story with the stairs as well as the slabs. Look at the name of that block. That is huge. Wax semi-weathered cut copper stairs. Say that 5 times fast. But hey, with copper and amethyst shards in hand, we can make ourselves a spyglass. The recipe for that is 2 copper ingots and 1 amethyst shard. Placed just like this for your spyglass. This is a very useful item indeed. You can hold right click to zoom in with it. And just like that, we have a serious amount of zoom that we instantly have access to. I mean, look at that tree over there. Bang, you can actually make it out now. Flowers. Oh, there's a little sheep over there. I hardly even noticed that from that far. Very interesting. I mean, you can get pretty far of a distance from that. And hey, you could in theory even combine it with your FOV and get that much further of a look at anything nearby. Oh, what's he looking at? Can we? Huh? Ooh, wow. I don't think you're looking at anything, dude. We can use this to see what's ahead. For now, though, tinted glass. Okay, so check this out. Here's the recipe in order to make it. You'll need amethyst shards as well as your glass of choice in order to get this tinted glass. And by your glass of choice, I mean only glass. It actually doesn't work for stained glass, okay? Thought I'd clear that up before I upset anybody. But tinted glass has some unique properties indeed. First of all, it can be picked up without a silk touch pickaxe. So if I were to get my hands on a diamond pickaxe right now, you'd notice something quite interesting. Mind that. We actually get glass back from mining it with a pickaxe, even though it has no silk touch. Very interesting, quite useful you could say. Compare that with regular glass. Gone. Now not only that, but tinted glass also doesn't allow light to pass through it. Normally with this beacon here, the beam would be able to go through, but with the tinted glass, it's unfortunately not eligible for that treatment. As you can see here, when we had that on top, nothing ended up going through. What's more though, check this out. We're gonna go ahead and just like that, we can see through it, but no light has gone through. Okay, here's a difference here. Check this out. Get rid of this glass, place that down. You can see visibly that there's a difference. Nice. Grab yourself some more copper ingots, because next up is shocking. The lightning rod. 3 copper ingots placed just like that in order to get your hands on this brand new item. This will keep you safe from lightning and will also emit redstone. Let's go ahead and cause a thunderstorm to appear. What you'll notice in very short order is that any lightning that was going to happen to strike nearby will instead be diverted over to the lightning rod. You can use this to keep any nearby builds that you don't want to be struck by lightning, from being struck by lightning. Now I'm curious to see what happens if I were to try and summon lightning right on top of me. Okay, well, that happened to still hit me. But any other lightning that's coming nearby would be attracted to this thing instead. Oh, there. Wow, how about it? Okay, well, I'm not exactly sure how the redstone... Okay, that's how the redstone works. Did that thing just strike twice in the same exact place? Yo, that's pretty rare, I'm pretty sure. How about it? Oh, goodness. Okay, well, 3 times charm, I suppose. Wow, okay, we're gonna go and clear the weather here, but hey, now you can harness the power of lightning to emit redstone signals as well. That is good stuff, and boy, does it have just a lovely color and shape to it, too. Okay, this next one's exciting. Bundles. The recipe is as seen here. Rabbit hide, which finally now has a use, thank goodness, as well as 2 strings placed just like this to make a bundle. Now to use this thing, you'll want to hold an item over the bundle and then right click to add it inside. And so we just placed 64 endstone inside of that, but as you can see here, the bundle is now entirely full. We right click it once again to remove some of those items. Now, this is worth noting as well. You can store different types of blocks that fall within similar categories within the bundle itself. So check this out. We're gonna go ahead and put in some endstone in there, and you can see that the little icon near the bottom's progress bar has slowly filled up. Let's add in some glowstone to the pile. Did it let us this? Oh, I accidentally didn't right click it right there. We put some smooth red sandstone in there, and you can literally just slowly see this thing filling in step at a time as we add in all sorts of different types of blocks. You can hold up to a total of 64. Now here's what's interesting. If you right click, you don't have any access to a GUI menu, so it's not nearly as intuitive as shulker boxes, which we'll get to in a little bit, believe it or not. But also worth noting, you can right click to empty things into the inventory while you're already in an inventory. And so you notice we just picked up a couple candles right here. Very, very nice indeed. Now what are candles all about? Well, first of all, here's the recipe. Honeycomb and a string to get a candle. And you can light candles with a flint and steel. And just like that, oh gosh, I'm on fire. It will give off a very slight flame. And what's more, you can actually place multiple candles into one singular area just by attempting to stack them up, just like this. 1, 2, 3, up to 4 in one single slot. Now, the more candles are in one area, the more they can actually illuminate the surrounding area around them. Great for decoration. And as you expected, there are all sorts of dyed variants as well, which is simple enough. You just grab your dye of choice and combine it in the inventory crafting table or in an actual crafting table itself with the dye of your choice for a total of 16. Changes to cauldrons. They can now be filled up with lava. Check it out. Boom. You've actually been able to do this in Pocket Edition, as far as I know, for a very long time, but now it's come to Java. And apparently, oh gosh, didn't mean to, oh gosh, no, that's not, oh, this is so stressful. They do give off comparative signals as well. Shovels now work on dirt, mycelium, and so much more. Just like that, right click with a shovel, and you can now turn all of these into paths. This one's fun. Y'all ready? Check it out. Minecarts and rails can now work underwater. Yes, I have been waiting for this moment, guys. Now we can make some underwater roller coasters. Don't mind if I do. Oh, yeah. But it is painfully slow trying to move anywhere underneath it. This, are we going to be able to get up, I wonder? Can we just... Okay, I don't think it's going to work. Well, at least you can do it underwater. You know, I'd say that that's... And finally for today, kind of out of nowhere, renewable shulkers. Right, this one's a little bit difficult to produce, but we're going to do our best. So, if a shulker hits another shulker with a shulker bullet, it might make a new shulker. I'm going to clear out an area right here. I'm going to give my thoughts on why I believe they've added this once we can successfully replicate it. So, with any luck, we can go ahead and just... Let's see, can we... Y'all want to play? Y'all want to play? Come on. Okay, so let's see if we can get it to... Can we... Y'all want to fight or something? There we go. There we go. So we're just going to start placing in a handful, to be honest. So actually, I'm pretty sure we did, in fact, just replicate one by mistake. Yeah. Yeah, look. See? Yeah, they're starting to replicate. Oh my gosh. There's a whole mess of them. Look at this. Look at this. I'm pretty sure I'm about to die, by the way. Got a heck of a fall planned for me right here. Okay. So we can make it down. We can kind of get an idea of exactly what's happening here, because they appear to be wanting to fight. Let's see. Okay, so we placed down a few. I want to make sure that we're not accidentally placing some. I'm pretty sure you saw a couple of them duplicate here. But anyways, why is this happening? Why did they decide to add this in to the game? Because it is a really interesting choice. So my thoughts are that it has something to do with the bundle item, right? I mean, we've got this bundle item right here. In a lot of ways, it kind of, sort of invalidated part of the shulker experience. You know, shulker shells, all those sorts of things. Because shulker boxes were essentially the original backpack of Minecraft. You could use them to store additional things. And now you've got bundles, which are really just infinitely cheap to make, comparatively speaking. You don't need to go to the end cities for them. And they needed to figure out a way to, I don't know, not make shulker boxes invalidated, I guess. So, because I mean, look at this. We can just store whole messes of goodies, all sorts of different stone blocks, all in one go. Not sure why these aren't letting me collect. It might just be a glitch in today's snapshot. So they're thinking, how can we add bundles to game to make player inventories more organized without totally ruining the idea of shulkers? Well, it seems as though they added this in so that it'd be easier to get your hands on shulker shells so that you'd be more likely to use shulker boxes, right? All you need now is technically for 2 shulkers to get into a fight, and you, believe it or not, can bring a shulker mob to the overworld in survival Minecraft. I've actually got a video on it. If you type in how to bring a shulker to the overworld in Minecraft, you can find my video on there. But I think the idea behind it is make shulker boxes easier to get, so that players will still use those. Plus, the shulker box does in fact have some uses that the bundle does not. For example, the shulker box is interesting. I think it's glitched right now. It's not, whoa. It's not opening all the way. Okay, well, for one, you can use it as an actual expandable storage block, right? You can use it to jump up on top of. You can actually place it in game. You can't really place down a bundle. It just kind of does its thing. More importantly, you can organize a shulker box. Put whatever items you want in it in whatever order you want. when it comes to a bundle, you appear to be able to just, place stuff in, and you can't pull out one specific type of block. You have to grab all of it at the same time, whereas with a shulker box, you can pick and choose the things you want. Also, I appear to be incorrect. It looks as though the items don't have to have anything to do with one another when you're using a bundle. It looks like you can kind of just place in whatever you want, perhaps. Interesting. You can't put in a lava bucket. Can't put in a flint and steel. Maybe, I don't know. It seems as though there's some serious studying that still needs to be done. You can let us know in the comment section below anything we missed from today's snapshot, or if you know how bundles work for that matter. But other than that, that's everything that was added in today's snapshot. Subscribe for more, leave a like if you enjoyed, and hey, thanks for watching.